Hey guys, what's up? This is Sasha for President back with another video. Today we are discussing Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani Maraj. As of today, Monday, January 27th of 2020, Jelani Maraj has been sentenced to 25 years to life. He will be in a New York prison after he was accused of repeatedly, let's just say misconduct with an 11-year-old while her mother was at work. This is a very common thing in a lot of households where the stepdad or the mother's boyfriend, the mother's gone and she leaves him with her child thinking, well, I trust him, I love him, I can just leave him with my child. And his family, they all stood beside him because Nicki Minaj said, and I quote, that her brother was the most patient, gentle, genuine, giving, selfless man that she knew. So her mother, and her other brother Kai, they didn't suspect a thing. They know Jelani to be this sweet teddy bear type of guy, and Nicki Minaj stood by him because he insisted that he was innocent, which no one really will come out and say that they did something so heinous as to be with their wife's child. His family did not suspect anything, and this is a huge problem because so many people are constantly, because she is the famous one, people automatically are putting all of the blame on her for what her brother did, when unless she was complicit in his crimes, she bears no responsibility for his actions. He acted alone. He is a grown man. He did what he wanted to do. According to her, she absolutely knew nothing about it, and she stood by him and believed him that he did not do it because the girl was quite promiscuous, although she was 11 years old. And usually a child being promiscuous like that is a sign that there was some sort of abuse going on. Obviously not with him because he had just gotten into the picture, but with someone else. So all of that has been revealed. It's just like a prostitute. Just because someone may be promiscuous, that does not mean that they're automatically lying about someone abusing them. They can still be abused whether they're a prostitute or promiscuous person or not. No means no. And in this case, an 11-year-old child in no way, whether she said yes or not, has the legal right to consent to anything sexual or otherwise with a grown man, let alone her mother's husband. So he was all the way out of pocket, and he has been found guilty of predatory sexual assault against a child and endangering the welfare of a child. He was already found guilty back in 2017. I guess they had been appealing him because he kept saying that he did not do this, and they've been fighting it. It's been about 2 years now, and then finally on today, Nassau County Supreme Court, the judge refused to give him a softer sentence. The judge said that you ruined this child, you arred her over and over. Now, the girl, today she spoke out about her abuse, and she said that she didn't think that she could make it through the day without an anxiety attack. She says that she felt she had no voice. And also in court today, Jelani, he begged for mercy, and he told the court that he would like to apologize for the pain that he caused, and he claims that he had an excessive drinking problem. But none of that is any kind of excuse for what he did. That is an admission of guilt. First you say you didn't do it and you want your sentence reduced, you want to fight this, and you want to take your sister's money and have her with all these lawyers and stuff. But now you're saying, oh, well, I had a drinking problem. So that is you admitting that you did do it. And I'm glad that ever since the evidence came out and showed the girl's underwear and all this other stuff that I can't get into on YouTube, but ever since that came out, Nicki Minaj immediately distanced herself from her brother. Although her name was on the witness list from prior support of him, she did not show up to be any kind of witness for him. She was supposed to testify in court on his behalf. Now that the evidence is out, I'm guessing she wants nothing to do with him, but I'm pretty sure she still loves him. And people keep putting that on her and saying Nicki Minaj supports a pedophile. Clearly she does not. So this entire time these last 2 years, he has been held in custody awaiting sentencing. The whole trial was 3 weeks long, and he was finally found guilty. The girl is now 14 years old, and she wanted to testify. She went into all kinds of details and said how this happened to her at least 4 times a week, sometimes 2 times in a day. And she said that she had become the S word that I can't say on YouTube over his abuse. And so now Jelani is acting like he's some sort of victim, and he was in court talking about how he's so sorry and he feels like his sentence should be reduced because his father had an alcohol and drug problem. His father burned down their house back in Trinidad way back in 1987, and that's what caused their mother to flee to New York. And he came when he was 10 years old, so he's trying to say that he came from a tumultuous childhood and he never basically recovered from the doings of his father. But your father drugging and drinking is not the same thing as sexual abuse of a minor. So I don't see how he can correlate the two and make that into some sort of excuse as to what he did. His lawyer is like hell-bent on filing an appeal, and he said that he will be appealing this excessive sentence. There was clear juror misconduct amongst other issues. Now, even if there was juror misconduct, I don't think that the sentence is harsh. I know in Texas, you get like 40 years to life for doing something like that. We're talking about a grown man and a minor child. The girl even said he would physically assault her if she did not give in to his advance. Her younger brother even testified at the trial and said that he witnessed at least one of the assaults when he was 8 years old. So not only did he do this to her, but he did this in front of her brother. And he's saying that he's innocent, while in the same breath saying he did it, he had a drinking problem. You're not innocent. And I'm glad you were arrested. I'm glad that you got the sentence that you got. And the girl wasn't going to say anything. It was her little brother who couldn't even go to their mother because he threatened to send the mother away and stuff like that. He went to the school and told the school that he saw Jelani Maraj touching his sister. And he explained, I guess in explicit detail, how they didn't have clothes on. And that's when the school contacted social workers and all of that to get the police involved. And he was arrested back in December of 2015. So this has been going on for about 4 years now. And finally, this girl could possibly get some sort of counseling. I hope she's already in counseling, because his case is just one issue. She already had a lot of things going on with her, and definitely because the girl already had a lot of things going on with her, some sort of social work needs to be going on with the mother as well. How come she's not involved enough to be seeing these signs? I understand people go to work and you can't monitor your kids 24/7, but I think that with the first cases of whatever happened to her daughter, she should be more involved and pay more attention to who she has her daughter around and the things that her daughter's out here doing with grown men, consensual or not. Although the brother is trying to appeal, I don't think he'll have much success with that, because like I said, he pretty much admitted in a roundabout way that he did do it, and that's all people need to hear. Whether the jury was biased because of who your sister is or whatever, that's irrelevant. You committed the crime. And I really pray for Nicki Minaj. I mean, she is really taking a lot of heat over what her brother did. 100% wrong. All the blame of what he did should go on him. Her paying initially for her brother's wedding to the mother, how is she supposed to know that her brother would turn out to do something like that? Also, her initially paying for the lawyer. She thought he was innocent. That's her brother. She didn't know him to be like that. Even the girl said he told her not to tell anybody. He didn't want anybody to know that that's how he was. The mother, she claimed she had no idea. Let me know, what do you guys think? Because some people think Nicki Minaj should come out publicly and denounce her brother. If you think Jelani is innocent, because some people say, given the girl's history, they think that she's lying and that the mother was trying to extort money. That was the rumor that the lawyer put out there, that they were trying to get $25 million from Nicki. The mother has denied it, but I'm like, where did that story come from? If you believe that the mother set this whole thing up to try to get $25 million, let me know, because she did not get a dime, and they're still still sticking to their story. Now, it did say that the mother potentially, after he was already convicted, is supposed to be doing a civil lawsuit to try to get the money. I don't know, that's just a rumor. He only got sentenced today, so we'll see what happens. Leave all of your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.